this one first. Okay. So, I'm Mike Havenot. This is the first time I've played live anywhere in like 2 years, so I'm really nervous. I'll, and if I mess up, I'm doing it to make Edgar Blood feel a little better about the couple of times he messed up. That's what I'm telling myself now, if that's his real name. Nah, he's good. All right. This first song. So you know how when you're making a set list, you're always like, you gotta, everybody's gotta figure out, okay, what song goes first? What do we play last? What, want 2 slow songs next to each other? Like, I figured out the perfect solution. I'm playing my songs in alphabetical order. And then that way, if it's like, oh, those 2 songs next to each other, don't blame me. It's the alphabet, All right, so the first one, Astronaut Apocalypse, starts with A. Astronaut apocalypse, crazy from too many space trips. Lock your doors and hide your tang. They're not after flesh or brain. They want your dehydrated snacks and fuel for their rocket packs. Astronaut apocalypse abduct you with their rocket ships. They've been to the moon and back. Now they are on the attack. The only way that they can die is cutting off their oxygen supply. Astronaut apocalypse, crazy from too many space trips. You should really be on guard. They'll plant a flag in your backyard, claim your house for their nation state, throw a parade to celebrate. Astronaut apocalypse abduct you with their rocket ships. They'll grab you with their white-gloved hands, but they're slowed down by their puffy pants, clunky boots, and heavy rocket packs. They want your dehydrated snacks. Astronaut apocalypse, crazy from too many space trips. This is no time for vacation. They'll take you back to their space station, turn you into one of them. Helmet suit, now you're a spaceman. Astronaut apocalypse, crazy from too many space trips. And this next song starts with the letter D. Donkey Kong. It's about Long ago, back in the jungles of the 1980s, there was a monkey named Donkey. Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong. Everybody do the Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong. It's a dance that you can't get wrong. Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong. Anyone can do it except your mom. Wave your hands in the air and wave them like you are covered in hair. Beat your chest with your knuckles. Throw a few barrels and have a few chuckles. Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong. Everybody do the Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong. Anyone can do it except your mom. He's an ape, not a monkey. He is an ape, but his name is Donkey. He is an ape, but his name is Donkey Kong. So I did that one with my band, the Pallet Jacks. And so let's see. This next, so I went from, we're going from the stupidest song, with this, stupidest concept, a monkey named Donkey, to the most nihilistic song. But again, it's the alphabet. Don't blame me. Blame like the ancient Phoenicians or something. I don't know. Human race, such a disgrace. Nothing but sorrow. There ain't no tomorrow. I know that everybody's wrong. That's why I wrote this stupid song. I just want it all to end. I just want it all to end. Human race, such a disgrace. Nothing but sorrow. There ain't no tomorrow. I know that everybody's wrong. That's why I wrote this goddamn song. I just want it all to end. I just want it all to end. I keep running up against a wall of arrogance and ignorance. I just want it all to end. I just want it all to end. I want to thank the Backyard Hideout for having me. Thanks, Mitch, for contacting me. This one starts with the letter I, called I Was a Teenage Metalhead. It's based on a true story. I was a teenage metalhead. I worshipped all things dark and dead. I cared not what anybody said. I was a teenage metalhead. Slayer, Metallica, and Megadeth. Even Winger and Bon Jovi. Don't judge me, y'all don't know me. I was a teenage metalhead. I worshipped all things dark and dead. I cared not what anybody said. I was a teenage metalhead. All right. Thank you. The next one is the letter J, JHC. This stands for Jiminy H Cricket. But it's just like one of those songs where it's just like 3 letters are the title. It doesn't really mean anything. Let's see if I can get this one. The mess ups are for Edgar Blood. Much more I can take. I know that someday soon I'm gonna break. And when that time comes, it won't be a pretty sight. 'Cause it's a very sad thing when a person loses the will to fight. I wanna learn, I wanna teach, but it'll seem so out of reach, exceeding my grasp. It must be too much to ask. I I want to take, I want to give, I want to choose the way I live, but I must be wrong. It's taking too long. Feels like it's taking too long to find where I belong. Feels like it's taking too long to find where I belong. That's what I always end up thinking to myself when I'm out at shows, movies, or pretty much anywhere else. The number of people that I can get along with, that I can actually stand, I can count on one hand, or maybe two. Yeah, I want to learn, I want to teach, but it'll seem so out of reach, exceeding my grasp. It must be too much to ask. I want to take, I want to give, I want to choose the way I live, but I must be wrong. It's taking too long. Feels like it's taking too long to find where I belong. Feels like it's taking too long to find where I belong. This one is a cover song. What letter are we at? We're at letter L now. Letter L. Letter L. I need to have a song for every letter of the alphabet. Then, you know. That would be a good set. Yeah, exactly. It'd be tough when I get to X and, you know, stuff like that.
Like you said, it doesn't have to have a meaning.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It doesn't have to have a meaning. Just name it.
It's called, this one's called XYZ. Examine your zipper. This one is a cover. I guess everybody's has done a cover, right? Yeah, gotta have cover. In the darkest tunnel, it's nice to see a light. It's just a headlight, like the one that's headed right for me. It would be nice if things could turn out right, yeah. Don't think I'll ever see the day. I must have done something wrong, or maybe pissed off God, yeah. I think of Chinese food and I think of life is sweet and sour. My life is sweet as saccharin. You know, 3-week-old milk and grapes are not the same, no. I am the one Johnny carcinogen. I must have fucked with some witch intern. She cursed me, cursed my life. At the end of the longest line, that's where I will always be. If you need to find me, just go to the end of the longest line. But officer, that was a yellow light. The light was red, son. Insubordination, reckless driving. This must be wrong, this can't be right. I don't belong. This world is much too dangerous. Someone lacking look like me. At the end of the longest line, that's where I will always be. If you need to find me, just go to the end of the longest line. At the end of the longest line, that's where I will always be. At the end of the longest line. That was a No Effects song. Okay. All right. Moving along to the letter M. I feel like this could be like Sesame Street. Like letter M. Say, you know, the count. Yeah, he's the numbers guy. You know, you have songs. They do. This episode was brought to you by the letter M. Yeah, Sesame Street's the only show that's sponsored by letters of the alphabet and numbers. The powerful letters and number lobby.
You can't really get a better sponsor.
Exactly. All right. This one is also based on a true story. It's called Myspace Baby. Oh, you okay? We have a person down. Person down. All right, you okay? All right. When was the last time you logged into MySpace? The last time I logged in, there were cobwebs hanging from people's profile pictures. Tumbleweed floated across the screen. I posted a bulletin and it echoed. You've got mail. I was a MySpace baby. My parents met online. My daddy must have thought my mom's pics were hells of fine. He sent her a friend request, and I bet you can guess the rest. Well, I was a MySpace baby. My parents met online. I hear for a while there that we're in each other's top friends. But as we all know, all good things must come to an end. And after a while, my mom deleted her profile. But I was a MySpace baby. My parents met online. I was a MySpace baby. My parents met online. You've got mail. Netscape Navigator, that was like the best browser right there. I was sad to see that one go. Yeah. Yeah, you could like my brother-in-law would keep getting free like 1,000 hours free. Like he would just like use a different name or something. I don't know. He'd just get those. Yeah, my manager at work still has a Juno like account. Juno was like the free internet, remember? His mail is like Juno.com, and people are like, seriously, dude?
That's gotta be a rib.
Yeah. Oh, man. I hope he's not watching right now. He's not. I mean, with that kind of connection, right? I mean, he can't be. It's going to be, it will be like, a long time before the delay.
For another 20 years.
Exactly. It'll be downloading, Okay. This one is called Peter Pandemic. And the thing is, like, when I released this one in May, and I was thinking, like, man, it's too late. Like, we're starting to come out of the pandemic. It's going to be irrelevant. And then, lo and behold, we're back in it again.
They did it just for the song.
I guess so, man. But anyway, yeah.
That's why we're at Hideout.
I've got a story, so please take a seat, about a guy whom you never want to meet. He will get much closer than just 6 feet. He's Peter Pandemic. He's coming to town. He's Peter Pandemic. He spreads himself around. Pandemic, he won't wear a mask. It don't matter how politely you ask. He's Peter Pandemic. Peter Pandemic does his own research. Peter Pandemic won't stay home from church. He's Peter Pandemic. He's coming to town. He's Peter Pandemic. He spreads himself around. He won't quarantine. He won't take no vaccine. He won't quarantine. take no vaccine. Peter Pandemic, he won't stay in place. If you ask him to, he'll cough in your face. He will be the end of the human race. He's Peter Pandemic. He's coming to town. He's Peter Pandemic. He spreads himself around. All right. Okay. Well, how? I guess we're running ahead of schedule, so like I should probably. Yeah. Okay. But I better work while I'm still within the alphabet. I can't. I don't want to.
That X song now?
No. I gotta write it. First. All right. This one is also the letter P. It's yeah. So that's two letter P's. It's called Preguntas. I did this one with my band, the Pallet Jacks, too. Okay. At the end of my life, will I be judged by all the fears I had? Will I be taken for everything that I ever said? Will they look back with sympathy and pity who I was? Or will they see me in the same light that everybody does? Will it all make sense in the end? Then will I finally understand? Will I be ready to give up on all that I've held on to for so long? Will I finally get to find out if I was right or wrong? Right or wrong? Right or wrong? At the end of my life, will I be judged by all the fears I had? Will I be taken for everything that I ever said? Will it all make sense in the end? Then will I finally understand? Will I be ready to give up on all that I've held on to for so long? Will I finally get to find out if I was right or wrong? 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 Okay, and let's see if I have anything else that can fit between this and the last song alphabetically. I got one. It's called Unrequited. I did this one with my first band, the V-Town Have-Nots, back in around the turn of the millennium. Back, 20th century into the 21st century. Every night I waited, talking on the phone to the one I was dreaming of. She never knew I needed, but she thought I wanted more than she was willing to give. And I wonder where they all went. No, can't do it. It's too long ago. I messed up. No. That didn't do it. But I'm not. What was that guy's name? The jazz guy that did the. You ever see the video where the audience is clapping on like the wrong beat? So he like adds a beat and makes them clap on the right beat. Yeah, that I can't do that. But yeah, you were clapping on the right beat. I'm not.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Okay. That one is just from too long ago to do that one. Um, I will. Let's see. Any other ones I can do? All right. This one I did with the same band from the turn of the millennium. It's my last song. It starts with a V, and I don't have any letters after that. It's called Vulcan Mind Meld. Every once in a while, something comes over me. It's so hard for me to hide, it must be easy to see. The burning of my blood is so hard to ignore. At least now I know my fingers can be used for. Join me in a Vulcan mind meld. I wanna do it with you. Join me in a Vulcan mind meld. There's nothing else I would rather do. There's nothing else I would rather do. Nope, I messed that one up too. Maybe that means I'm done. But maybe I should try to do that one on guitar. It's okay to mess up. That's good life.
It's more stock into Edgar Blood's. Like,
Yes, yeah, exactly. I'm doing it for him. You know?
Let's hear it for Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar Blood. If that's his real name.
If that even is his real
Yeah.
vampire.
On that note, is your name really Mike, though?
My name really is Mike.
Is his name really Mike Have Not?
Well, no, because my first band was the V-Town Have-Nots, and so back then your last name was your band, like Ben Weasel and stuff like that, Yeah, could be, but yeah, nope. Angus AC/DC, Yeah, and Kurt Nirvana. And yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine if Instagram was a thing when he was
Yeah, yeah.
It would be like
All right, I'm gonna try that last song, but on guitar, because I think I'm better at it on guitar. Every once in a while, something comes over me. It's so hard for me to hide, it must be easy to see. The burning of my blood is so hard to ignore. At least now I know my fingers can be used for. Join me in a Vulcan mind meld. I wanna do it with you. Join me in a Vulcan mind meld. There's nothing else I would rather do. There's nothing else I would rather do. I've always wanted to try mind meld with somebody, but until now I've never known who that someone might be. My mind to your mind, my thoughts to yours. Now I might as well be one. Please let me probe your cranium. I think it'll be lots of fun. Join me in a Vulcan mind meld. I wanna do it with you. Join me in a Vulcan mind meld. There's nothing else I would rather do. There's nothing else I would rather do. Every once in a while, something comes over me. It's so hard for me to hide. It must be easy to see. The burning of my blood is so hard to ignore. At least now I know what my fingers can be used for. Join me in a Vulcan mind meld. I wanna do it with you. Well, yeah. Join me in a Vulcan mind meld. There's nothing else I would rather do. There's nothing else I would rather do. Live long and prosper. Thank you, everybody. Thanks.